Okay, everybody, this is getting crazy. We have to talk about Iran and America. This is absolutely getting out of hand. Um, First, I want to say, everything in this video, no facts are going to be said. It's all just opinion based and thought provoking um, questions and comments. Nothing in this video is to be used towards defaming anyone or anything or be used as fact. None of it is factual, all of it, none of it's evidence based. Everything that I'm saying is completely my opinion and original thought. So everything is just an I think, and it's being used as a communication device and tool to have thought-provoking conversations with you, the viewers. So I'm going to start out with America versus Iran. What is going on? I mean, can we talk about that for a second? Like, for real. Uh, what happened in these last 24 hours that everyone is going crazy and bombing each other? I don't understand. Like, off rip, what happened? What escalated? Okay, so actually, I can answer that question, but it's all hypothetical, and I don't really know any detailed answers. This is all just sort of like thinking out loud here. I think, according to the news, and please let me know if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. These are just thoughts. I don't claim these to be fact. But according to the news, Iran was allegedly making some sort of nuclear program that was a threat to America and its allies. Okay, there's a lot to break down there. So let's start with nuclear programs. Allegedly, Iran was creating nuclear programs that I believe the coalition where all of the different countries come together, I believe they didn't want to listen to like all of the other countries. Let me know if that's like true in the comments, because apparently, America allegedly was like, yo, Iran, you got to chill out. These nukes, no good, bro. We can't have them. And allegedly, apparently, Iran was like, yo, USA, you see that? There's your answer, bud. And so, like, we weren't having it because I think Iran and Israel were like beefing too. That's just the beginning. You understand? So, where do we go from there? Like, I can't even, I don't even, so I guess where you go from there is fast forward like a couple months, right? That was a couple months ago. Fast forward to today, and America, that's the word for assassinated Iran's supreme leader. I think that's what they call them in Iran. I don't know. They called him a supreme leader. I know that to be a fact. Well, I don't really know it to be a fact, but that's what the news is saying. So my brain is just deducing these things here. Iran was like gearing up for like World War III. Hypothetically, allegedly, none of this is true, but allegedly Iran was gearing up for World War III. America was like, yo, chill out. Israel was like, yo, chill out. Iran was like, nah, We're not going to listen to you. And this is savage for Donald Trump. But Donald Trump took it into his own hands, allegedly. He took everything into his own hands and was like, yo. He was like, yo, nah, we're not going to chill out. You chill out. Imagine that. Imagine like someone confronts you, right? Like that just reminds me of like a gunfight, or like someone bringing a knife to a gunfight. Like Iran, in this scenario, pulls up with a knife, and they're like, yeah, you got this knife, you better watch out. And Trump just like comes in, gun toting, gun slinging. He's like, watch out for what? What do you want us to do? And then he goes, if you don't put that knife down, man, I'm going to shoot. And Iran, I guess they were like, nah, we're not putting this knife down. He goes, if I'll give you until Tuesday to put that knife down. And they're in a standoff. Iran's like, I'm not putting this knife down. I'm not putting this knife down. And then he's like, all right, you have until Tuesday. And they're just sitting there, standing off. And then Tuesday comes and Iran's still waving its knife around. And Trump goes, it's Tuesday. Bah, 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 bah. No remorse. That's the thing about Trump. He's a businessman. That's why so much of America respects that man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what Trump did? I know a lot of people are having mixed emotions. Even like some of the I own a restaurant in the summer, and sometimes veterans come in to shop at my restaurant, and they'll be talking to other customers about the state of the world. And last summer, it was like this whole big thing with Israel and Palestine, I think, and now it's Israel and Iran, or US and Iran, or whatever. And the veteran said, there's no reason why America should be fighting other people's wars. Do you guys think that's true? Do you guys think America, that would imply that America doesn't necessarily need allies, or isn't obligated to fight with and or for its allies. And I just don't have all the answers. That's why I'm getting on here and asking you guys, what do you think about America and Donald Trump intervening with foreign affairs? I feel like these are good questions to ask that, are polarizing. Some people are going to sit here and say, I don't want my country dealing with foreign affairs. And then some are going to say, well, they're our allies and we need to help them because, say, we're in a position where we need their help, we need to call on them. Definitely polarizing. And I just thought of another thing people can say. Why can't we all be allies? Is it too big brain and too, crazy to think that the whole world can be an ally? Are we that divided in belief, in culture, that we all just can't get along? These are thoughts that I want to leave with you guys. These are thoughts that I'd love to hear the answer, or your answer, in the comments below. These are thoughts that I have, speaking out loud and thinking. Allegedly, the government doesn't want us to think. A lot of people around me have said that the government tries to silence us. It tries to censor us. And I just don't know. I don't have all the answers. That's why I'm on here asking you guys the questions, because I'd like to know myself. Everything that I've said in this video has been hypothetical and curiosity based. It's not to defame or claim true or claim statements as facts. It's just thought provoking questions and, you know, opinion based on my experience. Nothing is, I'm not claiming anything as true or factual. And I'm genuinely curious about what you guys think. I definitely swing one way more than the other, and that's probably because of the way that I was raised and what I've been taught and what I've experienced. But I'm open to having conversation about what other people think, how other people were raised, and what other people's experiences are. That's basically one of the main reasons why I'm getting on here and asking and talking to you guys about all of these different types of cool topics. If you like this video, go check out some of my other ones, some of my other controversial videos on my channel, and get involved in the discussion and topics of these videos. Make sure to follow, make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.